Okay, let's talk about some books, because they're not allowing me to do anything else until I make this fucking list. I'm going to go over a lot of topics that may trigger people. Just because I have certain books does not mean I'm taking it and working it word for word. Okay. Start from the top. These are also in no particular order besides the order that I collected them in. Some are in order though, just because, well, that's what you should do. Yes, it's going to be a long video. Tap the top of the screen or over here on the side to speed it up ×2. If you want to learn, you're going to have to watch longer videos. If you want to start out on Conjure, this right here is an amazing book. Like, absolutely fucking phenomenal, alright? Take a screenshot, go add it to your list. Consorting with spirits does have to do with conjure work, but in general, this is a slightly advanced book, okay? If you know, you know. If not, well, get it and you'll learn. And then we have Sneaky Tricks, How to Hide Your Hoodoo in Plain Sight. This is actually a really great book. Even if you were to take the hoodoo aspect, some of the tips in here are absolutely amazing. This was also sent to me by Lucky Mojo. You're going to hear that name a lot. Southern Cunning, Folkloric Witchcraft in the American South. This is an amazing book. If you live in Maryland and Florida, you'll absolutely love it, but literally you can use this book anywhere you are. It's absolutely amazing. Most of the tools in here, though, are some of the ones that some of the plants that you would find in more tropical regions. But you can find your own stuff to make those tools as well. Also, shit, I should have added this at the beginning of the video. I'm also going to go over books on traditional witchcraft as well, just because I fit that in with folk witchcraft. We have Hoodoo, Honey, and Sugar Spells, Sweet Love Magic, and the Conjure Tradition. This goes over all the things you can use in your household to sweeten things, and or how to, well, do a lot more. There's also love magic in this as well. This book is just absolutely amazing to have. They do not just go over hoodoo and conjure symbols. They go over a lot. Here, I'll show you really quick. They have pictures. It's just a great book to have because it gives you an insert of what they are, how they're used, and things like that. Absolutely amazing. Also by the Lucky Mojo. Palm in My Shoe. Names, papers, petitions, papers, and prayer papers in the hoodoo rootwork tradition. Absolutely phenomenal book. Absolutely amazing. Obviously, we have Backwoods Witchcraft, Conjure, and Folk Magic from Appalachia, Jake Richards. If you want to start Appalachian Folk Magic, this is your #1 go-to book. We have the second book, or the third book. This right here, if you do not like using the church aspect in your practice, don't get it. I'm kidding, get it. But this is very heavily Christian aspect in the folk practice, but this is amazing. It's actually a very old book that they're kind of researching. The second book in the Appalachia series, Doctoring the Devil, the Notebook of the Appalachian Conjure Man. I absolutely love this, and this is one of those books you'll wind up carrying with you due to the sheer knowledge and indexes in this book. Absolutely amazing. I'm obsessed with this book. I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. Folk herbalism, gardening, magic, and foraging for spells, rituals, and remedies. This book in itself, it does fit heavily into Appalachian folk magic, conjure, and folk magic in general, but it's got its own little twist in it, and I absolutely love it. Use what you have and use what nature provides. Sticks, Stones, Roots, and Bones, Hoodoo, Mojo, and Conjuring with Herbs. This is actually a really good book, too. This is more on the actual African aspect of hoodoo, if I do say so. I hope I said that properly. But it's still a great book. It has a lot of knowledge, and it has a lot of, you know, them explaining why we do this, how to do that. This book right here, oh my god. Also, that is the word that I cannot pronounce at all to save my life, so I never do. But this book is amazing. Absolutely. Crossroads of Conjure, the Roots Practice of Granny Magic, Hoodoo, Brujeria, and that word that I cannot pronounce properly. Absolutely amazing. There's so much information in this book. Even if you do not practice this or this, it still teaches you and goes over aspects of it. Amazing. This book in and itself stands on its own. The author is, I love it. They've crafted their own stuff. There's a lot of old stuff in here. It's absolutely amazing. I also have the second one and the newer one. I have not been able to dig into it yet, but I'm definitely excited. This is a new book that I got. I'm fucking obsessed with it already. And I'm about to flip it over and show you the back too, because there are like 15 other practitioners who also have inserts in the There are some of the artists. Now, I discovered this on Instagram when they first started advertising for it, added it to my list. Absolutely amazing. Obviously, go get this book, okay? Anything this author does is absolutely amazing. I also have New World Witchery around here somewhere. I would add that book to this as well, but seriously, this book is absolutely amazing. Remember, I have conjure books and 2 other books that you're going to need too. And this is by Wiser Amazing Publishing Company. They sent them to me to do a review. Starcasa. I love everything by Starcasa. Hoodoo Herbal. Folk recipes for conjure spell work with herbs, houseplants, roots, and... As you can tell, I have a lot of books on hoodoo, and that book right there floored me with some of the knowledge and tricks in there, okay? The first and amazing introduction into traditional witchcraft. You will absolutely love this book. The author, I believe, is coming out with another one, or they already have. It's absolutely amazing, and if you like folk magic, you'll love these. Now, I do not know if this is on Amazon. I know this particular copy came from Etsy. Thank you so much. It was a birthday present. I have not finished this book, but it is just absolutely amazing. This is a book anybody needs in their practice. Llewellyn's Complete Book of Correspondences, a comprehension of cross-references, resources for pagans and Wiccan. Whether you're pagan, Wiccan, or just a witch, you would love that book. It makes creating spells, gods and goddesses, and things like that more organized. If you want sigils and learn how to create them, this is the one. Also, this artist in general is absolutely fucking amazing. Now, if y'all would like me to go over some of the folk books or Appalachia folk practicing books that I have that it did not really do what it needed to, and I can tell you why, let me know. I also have 1,000 other books. There's another book that's called The Witch's Compass. Traditional witchcraft you would love, but it could also bring a twist in your practice as well. If you made it to the end of these, tell me what was your favorite book. Just pick a number, and or tell me the author. What's your favorite witchy book too? Send this to a Discord and or group, and or somebody else who needs to see it who could add these books to their wish